You walk into a store and see two identical shirts. One costs $100. The other says $200. Crossed out, now $100. Both shirts cost exactly the same, yet most people feel significantly better buying the second one. Nothing changed except a number, so why does your brain react so differently? Because your brain was never designed to evaluate prices objectively, and companies know this better than you do. Welcome to the Thinking Economist. Every time you see a discount, your brain runs a quick calculation. But here is the thing. That calculation is not based on logic. It is based on comparison, emotion, and a set of psychological shortcuts that companies have spent billions of dollars studying. This video will show you exactly how it works, because once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Let's start with the most powerful idea in all of pricing strategy, the anchor effect. The first price you see becomes a reference point. Everything after that is judged relative to it. If you walk into a store and see a sofa priced at $2,000, then see another sofa for $800, the $800 feels cheap. But if you had walked in and seen the $800 sofa first with nothing to compare it to, you would simply be asking yourself whether $800 was a reasonable price for a sofa. The anchor completely changes the question your brain is asking, and a different question leads to a different answer. This is why luxury stores place their most expensive items at the entrance. It is not because those items sell the most. It is because walking past a $5,000 handbag makes everything else in the store feel affordable by comparison. The anchor has been set before you have even started shopping. The second mechanism is loss aversion. Behavioral economists have found that the pain of losing something is roughly twice as powerful as the pleasure of gaining something of equal value. Losing $50 feels significantly worse than gaining $50 feels good. Companies use this asymmetry constantly. When a website says sale ends in 2 hours or only one room left at this price, it is not informing you. It is activating the part of your brain that hates missing out. The purchase is no longer about whether you want the product. It is about whether you can afford to lose the opportunity. That is a completely different emotional state, and it leads to faster, less deliberate decisions.
Now here is one of the most clever tricks in pricing, and once you see it, you will notice it everywhere. It is called the Decoy effect. Imagine you are ordering coffee, and you see two sizes, small for $3, large for $5. You pause and think about it. Now imagine a third option appears, medium for $4.50. Suddenly, the large feels like an obvious bargain. 50 cents more for significantly more coffee? Easy choice. But here is what actually happened. The medium was never meant to sell. It was placed there specifically to make the large look cheap by comparison. The company did not add an option. It added a tool to steer your decision. This happens with cinema popcorn, streaming subscriptions, gym memberships, and hotel room categories. The option in the middle that feels slightly overpriced almost always exists for this exact reason. Percentage discounts reveal another fascinating gap between mathematics and psychology. 50% off sounds enormous. Your brain lights up. But 50% off a $20 item saves you $10, while 10% off a $2,000 item saves you $200. The mathematically larger saving produces the smaller emotional response because your brain is reacting to the percentage, not the actual amount. Companies know this. On cheap items, they advertise the percentage because it sounds impressive. On expensive items, they sometimes switch to advertising the absolute saving because $200 off sounds better than 10% off. The number they show you is always the one designed to produce the strongest reaction, not the one that is most useful to you. Then there is the word that short-circuits rational thinking more than any other word in retail: free.
Behavioral economists have repeatedly found that people respond to free in ways that go far beyond what the math would justify. Buy one, get one free, and 50% off are mathematically identical when you are buying two items. Yet buy one, get one free consistently outsells 50% off by a significant margin. The word free carries an emotional weight that no discount figure can match. The same principle explains free shipping. A product for $24 with $6 shipping and a product for $30 with free shipping cost exactly the same.
But the version with free shipping sells dramatically better because the shipping fee feels like a punishment, while free shipping feels like a gift, even when the total price is identical. So why do companies invest so much in understanding all of this? Because pricing strategy is one of the most powerful levers a business has. A company that understands how customers perceive value can generate
significantly more revenue from the same products than one that simply sets prices based on cost. This connects to a concept called price elasticity of demand. When prices drop, sales volume often rises. If the volume increase is large enough, total revenue actually goes up, even though the price went down. Discounts are not acts of generosity. They are precision tools for optimizing revenue, and the psychology is what makes them work. So what do you do with all of this? Knowing about these mechanisms does not make you immune to them. The anchor effect and loss aversion are features of human cognition, not bugs, and awareness does not fully override them. But awareness does give you one powerful tool: a question. Would I still want this if there were no discount? If the sale ended? If the crossed out price disappeared? If the timer stopped? Would I still be standing here deciding to buy this? If yes, the purchase is driven by genuine desire, and the discount is simply a bonus. If no, what you are actually buying is the feeling of saving money, not the product itself. And that single question, asked consistently, is worth more than any discount you will ever be offered. If this video changed how you think about prices, watch our video on why people buy things they don't need. It goes deeper into the psychology behind spending decisions and explains the broader economic forces shaping your choices beyond just pricing strategy. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to The Thinking Economist, and feel free to share any questions, feedback, or topic suggestions in the comments section. We'll see you in the next one.